Good afternoon, everybody. Thank you for joining me for another Chuck Chat. Always like to start off with a little humor. So, this is submitted by one of our residents. This is their self-isolation quarantine diary. Day 1, I can do this. Get enough food and wine to last a month. Day 2, opening my 8th bottle of wine. I fear wine supplies might not last. Day 3, strawberries. Some have 210 seeds, some have 235 seeds. Who knew? Day 4, 8 p.m., remove my day pajamas and put on my night pajamas. Day 5, today I tried to make hand sanitizer. It came out as Jello shots. Day 6, I get to take the garbage out. I'm so excited, I can't decide what to wear. Day 7, laughing way too much at my own jokes. Day 8, went to a new restaurant called The Kitchen. You must gather all the ingredients and make your own meal. I have no clue how this place is still in business. Day 9, I put liquor bottles in every room. Tonight I'm getting all dressed up and going bar hopping. Day 10, struck up a conversation with a spider today. Seems nice, he's a web designer. Day 11, isolation is hard. I swear my fridge just said, what the hell do you want now? Day 12, I realize why dogs get so excited about something moving outside, going for walks or car rides. I think I just barked at a squirrel. Day 13, if you keep up a glass of wine in each hand, you can't accidentally touch your face. Day 14, watch the birds fight over a worm. The Cardinals lead the Blue Jays 3-1. Day 15, anybody else feel like they've cooked dinner about 395 times this month? This is a little cartoon. I'm a little worried about my new tax software. It's recommending I slip across the border into Canada. You need another deduction, so I billed you twice. The buck stops here for a brief rest and then continues on its journey to the IRS. Of course you have a purpose in life. You pay taxes, don't you? Like the sign says, it's all theirs. Do you know what it means when all your financial statements are in red ink? That's it. It's the time to change the printer cartridge. I won't say my memory's bad, but it's to the point now that I can hide my own Easter eggs. And I thought a little positive encouragement today. Sometimes the most ordinary things could be made extraordinary simply by doing them with the right people. And we have a lot of the right people here at Westminster. It's also Earth Day today, so happy Earth Day. I've had some questions about recycling. These are the recycling items that we can take. Glass and plastic bottles and cups must be free of food, so you need to rinse them. Plastic with a recycling triangle and numbers 1 through 7 must be free of food. We can take newspapers, magazines, paper products, including plates and cups, if they're free of food. These items can't be recycled, cannot be recycled. And those are the styrofoam containers. Even if they have a recycling triangle on them, they still can't be recycled. A little coronavirus in Westminster update. We have no new cases currently. Residents since the beginning of the pandemic, we had 14 people under investigation tested, 2 positives of those 14. And all of them have fully recovered, and we have 0 pending tests today. Associates, since the beginning of the pandemic, we had 17 people under investigation, 13 were tested, 1 was positive, and they fully recovered, and we have 0 pending tests today. So no active cases at all. When will the new trees be planted? This is question and answer portion. When will the new trees be planted in the Preston Courtyard? The answer to that question is next week, between Monday and Thursday. We'll be planting 2 trees, both red oaks, in the Preston Courtyard. Another question, is it mandatory for screening and temperature check when returning from a necessary trip? We're highly encouraging residents to not take trips right now, but if you have to leave the community for a necessary trip, it is mandatory to be screened and have your temperature taken when returning or entering the campus. Residents returning from a necessary trip should go to the healthcare center and have their temperature taken and screening completed, and then they can park their cars. that's the only entrance that you should be coming in after taking a trip. And I answered the questions about recycling already, what can be recycled. I have seen a few residents leave and then come back. Is it possible that they are bringing COVID-19 back with them? And that's supposed to be COVID, not COVID. But the answer to that question is yes. That's why we're taking so many precautions. Everybody needs to use hand washing practices, sanitizing practices. They need to wear face coverings. They need to go through screening, have their temperature checked, come in at the healthcare center entrance and have their temperature checked and be screened before they enter the parking garage. We also ask that everybody observe social distancing practice, good hand hygiene, employing the facial coverings when outside of your apartment home, and including any trips that you might take. Had some questions about tornado warnings and what you should do in a tornado warning. And since it's tornado season, it seemed like a really relevant thing to talk about. In fact, I think we have a watch going on today. If there is a tornado warning issued for our area, we will announce it over the in-house Teltron system, the emergency system, and you should move to the interior halls outside of your apartment. So leave your apartment with your mask on, go to an internal hall away from exit doors and away from any glass, and shelter there until there's an all clear issued. It's also suggested that you shut your apartment door behind you when you leave your apartment. So that's only when there's a tornado warning for our area. A watch, that's not necessary, but you should be watchful and be aware that the weather is ideal for the situation, is ideal for possible tornadoes, and that's why watch is issued. Warning is when you should move to an interior hall. What is going on with the expansion? The expansion continues to move forward. We're getting pricing from the contractor right now. Should be actually, he's working on it. We should have it the middle of May. The financing is moving forward. It looks like it's going to be an all bank financing deal. Interest rates are really low right now, so it looks really attractive for us to move forward with the bank. We have already started some early site work. The parking lot at the state school is beginning this week, and you will see that the marketing entrance work is going to be worked on as well starting this week, and that there's a construction fence already up. It's raining today or they'd be working out there, but you can expect improvements in that area very soon. And I think that's it for my talk today, except for this last piece. I'm just showing you an example of the map that is going to be used for the kind of the organizational structure of the property when the construction project begins. And you can see where the crane is located right here at the corner of Bull Creek here. And then there'll be a construction fence that runs along the property. Right here, this red dash is the construction fence that runs around what the Carlisle building will become. We will maintain the driveway, one way and then two way up by the Preston still. And then there will still be a connection going out and in on this location on Bull Creek. So we're starting to get working on that, and we're really excited about it. Just a reminder to stay strong. Appreciate you and all of the compliments and notes you've been passing along. It means a lot to all of us. Let me know if you have any questions. I look forward to talking to you next week. Thank you.